Hey y'all, it's Regis from the MorrisMansionBlog.com. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week I'm taking you along with me to the thrift store as I attempt to shop my Pinterest board. So I am back from the thrift store and I'm going to show you all of the goodies that I found. I really scored at the America's Thrift Store that is not too far from my house, but I was mainly shopping for Christmas decor. I am fully aware that tomorrow is Halloween. I even have on my Herbology shirt from Harry Potter. I am very excited for Halloween. I can't wait to go trick-or-treating with the kids, but I am just as excited to, on Friday, rip down all of my Halloween decor and start decorating for Christmas, start organizing my Christmas decor, and figuring out what I'm going to put where this year. Actually, that is going to be next week's video, is an undecorate with me, and I'll show you how I'm going to store some of the larger Halloween DIYs that I did with you guys this year on the channel. So stay tuned for that. So let's get into the thrift haul. I was focused on shopping my Pinterest board. I have a seasonal decorating board that I will link down below if you want to see what I was inspired by. But basically, I was either going to try and DIY, buy, or thrift these items, and I was very successful. First up, I was really inspired by this bell kind of hanging. I have exactly the idea of where I want to put this, but it was this large box from Amazon. You can see that, and it was $4.99. And inside it had a bunch of these little terracotta planters um, with, the little drainage hole at the bottom. And my thought is I could spray paint these gold, maybe antique them a little bit with some black paint, and then string them up on a rope and make several of those little, I could even make a garland, I could make a little swag. The possibilities are endless. So we will be doing that later in the video. This is what they looked like. There's a ton in there just to give you an idea. There's 3 rows of, I don't even know. So good deal for $5. Then I found these Christmas trees. I love this one on its own, but the glass is the perfect surface to use some spray paint, the mirror effect spray paint, to make these look like those, more expensive mercury glass trees from lots of high-end retailers. But this one has lights and it actually sings. How cute is that? So I'm going to remove those pieces, spray paint it, and then put them back. And I think that will be even more magical. My daughter is probably going to want that for her room, but my idea is to put those in a cluster. I probably even have some in my stash already. I can add to that little set. Pottery Barn had the cutest like ceramic gingerbread items. There was like a train and a snowman, a nutcracker. And so I thought I could do that with any kind of more gaudy, in my opinion. If you have this item, I'm not calling it tacky. It's just not my taste. But you want something kind of with a ceramic base. Um, and so I found this guy. It's little snowman Christmas trees, and the colors are just a little too bright for me. So I am either going to turn this into, a gingerbread item, and I'll put kind of an inspo picture here so you see the direction my brain is going, or I could do these terracotta snowmen like I did with the pumpkins. So that is another DIY that I have planned. And then I found these. Oh, I didn't tell you how much that was. That was $5.99. And the Christmas trees, this one was $3.99. And this one was $2.99. Okay, so these were $3.99. And I love that they are the clear ones. So lots of potential here. I do have a specific idea in mind for ornaments. I don't know that I'm going to use these, but these will definitely do if I can't find anything in my own stash. But I really, really, really love the velvet flocked Christmas ornaments that you see everywhere. So I might make a couple from these, and I just think that would be so pretty. And I also love the floral ones where you just see dried floral stems put into, clear vases or clear ornaments. So I found, oops, I found this dried, or not dried, faux hydrangea that I could also make some pretty more neutral ornaments with them. And I think that would be really pretty. And this was just on its own on the shelf, so they gave it to me for $1. And then another set of ornaments that I just like the color of are these. I think they're black. I might add a little bit of gold rub and buff to these to make them kind of look marbly. But these were $2.99. And they are glass, so I'm going to have to handle with care so that my puppy doesn't knock them off. But these I thought were so, so cute and definitely fit the aesthetic I want to go for this year. And then last but not least, I kind of have some Christmas tree vessels, I'll call them. I found this guy. It's a planter, but it's all wood. It's gorgeous, actually. I might keep it out and put a plant in it when the holidays are over, but it is, it was $2.99. And I got this to put a Christmas tree in. I like finding, you know, rustic and more like natural things to put Christmas trees in. And so I'll use that for putting a Christmas tree in. And then same concept. I found this bowl full of potpourri that I'm probably going to find another use for. And this was $4.99, but I got it for the bowl. Look at the details on the bowl. It's this braided basket weave detail, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but the tree or the The bowl is Wedgwood, which is a nice brand. So I'm going to also use this to put a Christmas tree in. I love seeing those in the kitchen with a really sparse looking tree with like moss on top. So I might even be able to reuse some of this and then just put a tree in the middle. I thought that would be really pretty. And then I think that's it, except for my last and I think best purchase of the day. But this big basket, I always have the best luck with baskets and like laundry baskets at this particular thrift store. It's not actual like reeds or whatever you call it, but it looks like it, and it's huge, and it's reinforced inside with wire. And this was only $6.99, so $7 for this huge basket that I not only were able to use for storage after Christmas, but this will be perfect for either a Christmas tree outside or a huge Christmas tree inside somewhere. I usually have 2 Christmas trees that I decorate. We have our like main tree, and then I think I'm going to put this one maybe in the playroom. So that looks exactly like one on my Pinterest board. So I think we did really, really well. I have one more thing to show you that I thrifted a couple of years ago, but fit the same aesthetic because they were thrifted and I used them in my seasonal decor and they matched some things on my Pinterest board. So let me go grab them. Before I grab the last item, I totally forgot about this guy. That's what fell. But this is a silver little dish. I have a very similar one that I thrifted last year that I put pine cones in, but this one seemed very, very perfect for, again, a little Christmas tree vessel. So I got that, and this one was $2.99. So for a total for what I spent today at the thrift store, we have the receipt here, and I spent a total of $43.50. So for everything I got that I can easily DIY into something else / just use on its own, I'm pretty happy with that. And it's a lot less than what I would have spent on even one item at Pottery Barn, Anthropologie, Studio McGee. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So let me go grab those candlesticks. Okay, so last but not least, I have these candlesticks. I have a set of 5 going all the way from tallest to the shortest one. I think is about this tall, but I can't find them all. Some of them are in use around my house. These were in my candlestick crate that I have, but this one still has the price tag and the date. I got these on March 26th, 2021, and each candle was 79 cents. So I didn't even pay $5 for all of them. And these are everywhere in Christmas decor. And they are a, tarnished, aged brass that I just love. There's even some old wax on there. And I think just all of that adds to the character. And my plan is to use these in conjunction with some Christmas tree candles. I'm either going to buy or DIY those, but I couldn't find any candlesticks. I was really hoping to find some at another thrift store, but I was not so lucky. So I may just get some from Dollar Tree to recreate these Christmas tree candles. I saw how to make my own, so I'm excited for that. I'll probably put that in another video, but this was but yeah, so there are those. So let's make a bell garland. First, you're going to need some of these little terracotta clay pots. I'm going to use this gold spray paint as my base and some acrylic black paint and a little sponge, and then whatever string you want to tie them up with. Then I gave all of the little terracotta pots some spray paint, and I did the inside as well. And this is what I used. Once those were dry, I took some of the acrylic paint and used the little sponge to apply just a light coat of black. I'm almost staining the little pot, and I'm adding a little bit and then just immediately wiping it off with a paper towel, and you see the effect immediately. It just kind of tarnishes it a little bit and adds so much more dimension and character to the gold color, and it makes all the difference. Next, I added the twine so that these could hang, and I fed the twine through the little drain tool at the bottom of the pots and tied a knot 3 times, and then just cut them all to various lengths. Once all of the bells were hung, I tied a knot at the top and then pulled it through, but not all the way, to make a loop for hanging. Next, I'm going to make those mercury glass Christmas trees. So grab your Christmas trees, some mirror effect spray paint, and a spray bottle of vinegar, and a paper towel. Now I'm going to take these outside and squirt them with some vinegar. It's easier to put this in a spray bottle so you get some even coverage, because this is going to help the mirror effect spray paint not stick in certain areas. And then take your spray paint and generously, in a bunch of light coats, spray paint your trees, and then dab off the excess vinegar and let these dry. And that's it. This is a super easy DIY, and I am so happy with how these turned out. Last but not least, we're going to recreate those ornaments you see with dried florals in them, but I am using this faux stem I found at the thrift store. I have some wire cutters to cut them from the stem, and then of course my large ornaments. So I'm going to take one of my ornaments and pop off the little hanging part. That will give us access to the inside of the ornament. And then I'm going to just snip off a few pieces of this faux floral hydrangea and stick them right in the top. I think I used 2 for each of these little baubles, and they actually look really cute. Thank you so much for coming thrifting with me today, and I hope these DIYs inspire you and prove to you that not all Christmas decor has to be expensive. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by the mansion, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.